of course. Now, with that all being said, let me say this. So yesterday, it was brought to my attention that someone on another platform, speaking of the fact that I'm banned on ScrewTube again, said, oh, over here, we abide by the rules. Over here, we follow the rules. Let me say this, and I've said this before. There are plenty of rules, because they said this again. I think it's funny that every time I'm banned, how do they always know that I'm banned? Because I don't tell them. But they always seem to know that the Queen's banned, and they always have something to say about them following the rules. Here's what I want to say about that. As I told you before, just because something is a rule doesn't mean it's ethical, moral, or right. It was a rule that people could have slaves and own them. It was a rule that people could commit genocide on certain people. It was a rule. But here's what I want to say. How many, they're clearly targeting black channels like the Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur show. Yes, absolutely. Thank you. But here's the thing that I want to say about this person, okay, who continuously talks about how they follow the rules. Here's the question I have to ask, and I'm asking you all. How many black revolutionaries do you know that follow the damn rules? How many black revolutionaries, real black revolutionaries, do you know that haven't even been arrested? I think they've all been arrested, have they not? Malcolm, Huey P. Newton, Fred Hampton, right? Assassinated. I'm just saying, don't they assault, harass, kill, target, and all of these things to real revolutionaries? So if you call yourself a revolutionary, beloveds, but you sit on your platform with your fake self and you say that you follow the rules, baby, you ain't no revolutionary, okay? You see, they only mess with those who mean what we say and who are unapologetically black, the ones who will tell the truth whether they like it or not. But if you're on a platform just to make your coins, you're going to be biased. You're going to be careful about what you say. You're not going to tell all the truth. You're not going to go in on them. You're not going to call them all the way out. What you're going to do is you're going to talk about a whole bunch of coons and plantation mammies, that you call them a league of mammies. You're going to demean and talk down on black people. That's what you're going to do. You're not going to call out white supremacy like you should. Now, you may say little things here and there, but you're not going to go hard in the paint on them. That's why you're not going to do it, because you're not no real revolutionary, boo-boo. You're a preacher. That's what you do. You sit up there and you preach like you're in the pulpit. And I'm confused because I thought you said you belong to the Nation of Islam at one point. So are you a Muslim? But then when you open out your show, you're talking about no my state, and you said some hotep stuff. Are you a hotep? Are you a Christian? Are you a Muslim? What the hell are you? I'm just concerned. Because it sounds like to me you're pandering to your audience, trying to touch all the bases so you can get all the coins in your collection plate. Because that's all you're doing is preaching, baby. You're not teaching nothing. And when you talk about bringing receipts, your receipts are Twitter posts. Twitter posts are not receipts, boo-boo. Yes, you follow the damn rules, and you will continue to follow the rules because you ain't about that life. That's what you're not about. You're not about that life. So you don't have to worry about them taking your channel down. You don't have to worry about them giving you a community guideline strike, because you ain't gonna say nothing to upset the status quo. But the Queen will, because I give 0 F's. Okay? The truth will be told. And that's just the facts. That's just the facts. Because I'm not on here to make a coin. I'm on here to make a point. I'm on here to tell the truth. I'm on here for black people. Not so I can make all this money to pay back $2 million and $492 of restitution that I need to pay for fraudulently taking money from the same black folk that I lied and said I was an activist for. That's what I'm not on here for, boo-boo. You need them coins, because you owe the government that restitution money in a tune of $2.5 million for your fraud. Okay? 8 counts of it, I believe. Anybody want the receipts? Google it. The evidence is on the FBI's own page. So miss me with it. Don't come for the Queen, boo-boo. Don't keep putting my name, or you're not saying my name, because that's the thing about it. know who I'm talking about. All right? Yes, 2 million is a lot, but that's what they owe. That's right, honey, 69, real estate fraud, wire fraud, bank fraud, you name it. Okay? You name it. Like Shirley Caesar said, you name it. All right? And they did that to black people. But they say that they an activist and that they got arrested for whistleblowing. No, boo-boo. And they talk about the feds set them up. Yeah, the feds did set them up. Because when you're doing mortgage fraud and you scamming and you conning and lying and saying that you own these properties so you can get more properties and more money, the feds will set you up. They sit back and wait. And they gather evidence. They're setting you up. Don't try to make it like they framed you because you did exactly what they said you did. And I got the receipts. You see, there is something where you can get the evidence from the courts. It's called the Freedom of Information Act. I got more than the receipts that was on Google. So don't play with me. I can drop them at any given time. All right? And you know what? I'm going to tell y'all like this. I mind my business, but when you keep running your mouth, saying little subliminals, throwing subliminals, and all this and that, always trying to throw little shots, and I know that you're the main one that reported my channel in the first place. I know this. Don't come for me unless I send for you. Because I promise you, the whole thing is this. Thank you, Otis. And who was the other one? Thank you both for your kind contributions. Peace, love, and blessings to you. Here's the thing. When you do what is authentic, and when you do what is right and what is just, and when you tell too much truth to power, you will be attacked, black people. You will be attacked. They will try to shut down your channels. They will try to silence you by any means necessary. This is what they would do. They will lie on you. I had to go in a chat with Google the other day. I told you all this because they kept saying, they said I was harassing and cyberbullying. I cyberbullied and harassed no one. I got up here and I gave the news. I did my commentary. I spoke the truth. How dare you say that I cyberbullied any damn body? I ain't no fucking bully. Excuse my French. I'm not a bully. I have not harassed anyone. All I did was tell the truth. But these are the things they would do. The allegations will be leveled against you when you are a person of truth. And then wicked, hateful, jealous, envious, fake people who want to sit on their platform and swing they weave like they are European, because black women don't do that. But you want to act like you so black. Please. I'm going to need you to act black for me. That's what I'm going to need you to do, boo. Act black for me. I know your catchphrase, but that's mine. Why don't you act black for me? Do that. Thank you, Vanessa, beloved, for your contribution. Peace, love, and blessings to you. Now, I said I wasn't going to address this BS anymore, but the thing is this. When people keep throwing these little subliminals and keep on saying little stuff, it's like you're trying to pour salt on the wound. See, I want you all to pay attention to something. This person wants me gone off of YouTube so bad. They are so desperate. They are so desperate. Pay attention, people. You know why they're so desperate? Because it's something about the Queen's spirit that aggravates their demons. Oh, that's what it is. You see, because when I first came on YouTube, I looked up to that person. I thought they were good at what they did. I liked their talking points. And I said, this person is really about their business and their people. But then when I got on the same platform with that person, I was viewed as competition. And so that person started doing little petty high school stuff to try to mess with me. I let it go. They was throwing little subliminals. They steal my catchphrases. They could never make sense like the Queen Sierra says, never could be you. Thank you, beloved. Michael says, only the queen can make it make sense. Thank you. You took all her shine. Thank you. But you know what the sad thing is? I can thank the Most High that I have never in my life hated on anybody. Let me tell you something. No matter what you do in life, no matter where you go, there's going to always be somebody who can do it better. That's just a fact. The Most High gives all of us talents. What you need to do is take the talents that the Most High gave you and use those to your advantage. You cannot worry about what talents other people have. You can't. You see, I have always been a gifted orator. That's just a fact. I'm not bragging. But even as a kid, I learned to talk. My mother said I learned to talk whole sentences when I was 9 months old. I was born to talk. That's why I'm the real true Queen Ivens on these YouTube streets. Don't get mad. Just stay in your lane because the queen stays in hers. I'm just saying. And you know the thing is this. I'm going to tell you what really ticks them off. Because you see, when you put a fake person next to an authentic person, the fakeness is easily seen, people. Now, before I came on that platform, a lot of people thought that person was so real until I came on there. And then they were able to see the difference between real and fake. Because I do this from the hearts. Okay? I do this from the spirits. I'm not on here to try to make $1 million. I don't have to pay back restitution. I did this on Facebook for years before I came to YouTube. You don't get paid on Facebook. So clearly I was doing it for the hearts. I came on YouTube because Facebook shadow banned me permanently because I had words with Mark Zuckerberg, is what I call him, about continuously putting me in Facebook jail for just telling the truth. So I left Facebook and I came here so I could still get my message out. And if I have to leave here, I will go somewhere else. But I will still get my message out. That is the thing. Okay? Zuckerberg, absolutely. But I guess when people are doing all that hopping and hooping and hollering, I would know these types are fake. Yes, that's an act. That is an act. That's called, let me tell you something. That's what I call a gimmick. That's what I call a gimmick. And let's just keep it a buck. That's right, Queen. Tell realness what's up. Thank you, beloved. Queen, I listen to your podcast, so wherever you go, I'm going. Thank you, beloved. So with that all being said, when fake people can't be around real people. No, they can't. Because when you're real and somebody's fake, the fakeness of them shows. They can fool people as long as there's nobody real around. But when somebody real steps in the room, then you look at them, you're like, oh, that was fake after all. I mean, you sitting up here talking down, acting like you're so pro-black and all this and that, but you're slinging your hair like Karen and Becky. Make it make sense, boo. That's what I'm going to need you to do. And there's nothing wrong with wearing weave if that's what you do. That's not the problem. The problem is you slanging it like Karen and Becky. I'm just saying. Okay? And then, yes, makes your head hurt. Absolutely. Absolutely. Imposters will be exposed. Yes. Absolutely. Okay? I still love you, Queen. Thank you, beloved, and I love you right back.